Hello everyone, Andy Rahn here with this week's video summary of the Montana Land Report for August 19th, 2020. We had 32 property updates over the past week, 9 properties back on the market, which is a relative high amount. Some of those were properties that were under contract that fell out, and it appears that some of those had to do with financing. Difficult environment for financing right now, apparently. The whole system is under strain. The housing market is off the charts, so everybody from appraisers to title companies to the lenders themselves are highly impacted. So apparently financing can be difficult and timelines can be extended. Also, a lot of these properties are relists, so properties that their original listing terms were upped for relist, and apparently brokers have been having difficulty negotiating relistings with the sellers, and I suspect this has to do with seller expectations. We have a problem with seller expectations in Montana in general, and when the market improves or the market gets hotter, those expectations only tend to rise. So a lot of those back on the market properties, I believe, have to do with negotiations with brokers getting properties back on the market, and it taking some time. We only had 5 new listings, and in fact 2 of those were duplicates of an existing listing, so really only 3 new listings. Those duplicates were smaller tracts, set up as separate listings, so really only 3 new listings this week, which is a little bit low. 8 pending sales, which is healthy. 5 price changes, mostly prices changed down. 1 revised listing, and 4 solds. In news this week, we talked about this last week as well, but the USDA released its summary of values. That's on Montana Land Source for you to look at. Pretty static values over the past couple years according to that data. Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is pursuing multiple land deals. They had a meeting on August 13th to discuss that. We also have announced the release of podcasts that we've been part of with ranchinvestor.com. We're proud and excited about this content that we're putting out as podcasts. 45-minute podcasts generally. The first 3 are out. A lot of local expertise, people we interview for that. And also wildfires. We're well into the wildfire season in Montana. In fact, much of Montana is under burn restrictions right now. And that data for new fires and fire perimeters is on the Montana Land Source Map app, so you can view that data up to date, which is we're proud of that. In upcoming events, there's a land auction, online land auction, for a property west of Livingston that starts later this week and runs for about a week. The Wild Mountain Ranch, listed by Hayden Outdoors. We'll watch that with interest. There's also a couple seminars coming up. The seminar group out of Washington does a good job on these seminars. One is for Montana water law, and the other is called Buying and Selling Ranches in Montana. And I will be at that seminar. They do a good job on that every year. Max Hansen, the local 1031 expert, will be involved with that, so we're looking forward to that. And there is another auction coming up, a live auction in September. More details about that on Montana Land Source. Thanks everybody for the support. That's the news for this week. Please like and share, and we will see you next week.